Hi, I'm Ashley Michaud, the founder of Elemental Growth, here to talk to you about Kambo today.
Adam? Adam, what's wrong?
I'm a frog.
I did a lot of research into it, and I called a bunch of practitioners up and started asking them questions, and I even set up one appointment, which I ended up canceling because I was still scared and indecisive about whether this really was right for me. And then I started to realize that I've been getting a calling from a frog since I was pregnant. When I found out that I was pregnant and I was on my own in a new apartment and planning my home birth and everything, I was also planning my life and my future with my son. I was planning what it would be like to be an entrepreneur balancing single parenthood, and I started associating myself with some wonderful women that were unschooling their kids or homeschooling their kids, that were thriving entrepreneurs, and one of them, somebody really important to me, Vicky, she gave me this frog, and she said, if ever you think that you can't do this, think of the frog, and the frog is going to bring you the transformation that you need, the tools that you need. And following that, the first time I left Finn alone with a sitter, a really good girlfriend of mine, Shannon, came and picked me up in her Jeep, and we went to all of these privately owned stores, and it really just had a really good afternoon. I bought one gift for myself, which was this frog call. And this is a Native American tool. It's really like a frog. It's a frog call. And then, of course, I had the Druid card. So my son being 3 years old, this is one calling each year. And it took 3 of them, 3 callings of the frog before I even learned what Kambo was. And so I still kept meeting with Richard Harris, and we were talking about Kambo a lot more. And he actually created tons of really useful videos on Kambo that you can go check out at Coach Richard Harris on YouTube. And I finally got the courage up to do it, and I made an appointment. It didn't work out. I canceled out of fear. It really just wasn't the right person for me. They wanted to come to my house and do it here, and I didn't feel right about my environment. I wanted to be outside. The practitioner seemed to be doing everything really, really fast, and I didn't feel right about that either. So what I did, being on the board of directors for the Amazon Rainforest Conservancy, is I reached out to our team and I mentioned Kambo, and I asked anybody if they have any experience or recommendations for using the frog medicine. And the president, my friend Jana, she wrote back and said, Ashley, with all the work I do in the Amazon, how we're starting to grow ayahuasca on our land and things now, she said the only medicine that has ever stood out to her has been Kambo, and she's never done it. And so we decided right there that we were going to start finding a practitioner together and do this research to make a plan and take action steps and hold each other accountable to making this decision and doing this cleanse. I ended up finding a girl named Raven out in Denver, and she was trained by a shaman and teacher that also worked with Terrence McKenna, who was a huge mentor of mine, the reason why I even went to South America. And so it was really amazing. She's also a herbologist. She specializes in hormones, much like me. There's a lot of similarities there. And so I called her up and I told her about my friend and our plan and some of my story. I remember even crying because at the time I was dealing with a lot of repressed memories and emotions that I had held back for many years. I was never in a safe enough place to explore those things. And everything just felt really right and really natural and really aligned. So we booked a trip to go visit her in Denver. But here's the kicker. She said that the goal with Kambo, especially for a Kambo initiation, is to do 3 ceremonies, 3 treatments in 1 moon cycle.